Okay, briefly describe your community enterprise there, Mary.
Well, our enterprise is a social enterprise, first of all. We set up a community cooperative in 2012 to combat the huge problem of rural isolation and the lack of services in our village. Everything in the village had closed, all the businesses had closed except the pub, so the village was dying. So we needed to do something, so we decided to come together to open the little shop in Tearooms and to use it as a hub for the community, where people could come just to enjoy a cup of tea and, you know, they can buy their basic groceries, and we also offer post office services for them. So it has super exceeded all our expectations insofar as that it embraces every member of the community, from the youngest to the oldest, and it has created employment not only here in the Tearooms, but in the wider area in the community where we have local people baking for us. So there's loads of little micro enterprises after being created as well.
Yeah.
And we work very closely with the local national school as well, where the little children come down and they enjoy the facilities here, but specifically the little autistic children come down and they might learn how to come in and buy something in the shop or sit in and have something in the tea rooms. So it really has done so much for the entire community. Plus we've helped 18 other communities throughout Ireland to follow suit and to set up similar enterprises in their communities. So from north to south, east to west, all over Ireland. Plus we've showcased in Hungary and Slovenia as well.
Yeah.
So it's Professor Senan Cook, Dr. Senan Cook, he's a professor in UCC. He has deemed this to be the most important social enterprise to emanate from Ireland in the last 20 years.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's about us.
Yeah. And what lessons would you give to other social or community enterprises starting off?
Yeah, well, what I would say to them is go for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's the most worthwhile thing that you can do. It's so rewarding to work with your community. It does so much for any community to have a social enterprise in it. Like it brings a certain sense of inclusiveness.
Yeah.
And people feel welcome, and it also gives them a sense of pride in their community as well. To work together. It's a lovely way to work together. You're working with volunteers a lot of the time, and it gives people great satisfaction.
Yeah.
And it's something that's much loved in any community. People support it because they own it and they belong to it. Our particular one, we have shareholders.
Yeah.
So it gives people a huge sense of ownership. But I would say definitely give it a go, and there's very little that can go wrong.
Yeah.
So
that's great, Mary. Thanks very much.
Okay, is that
Thank
it?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, love.